Hey YouTube, it's MIgardener, and today I'm at the cottage. I just was doing some work here. I thought I'd bring you guys along for an update because it's been a while. I think it's been maybe about 2 weeks, maybe 3, and we just got some rain and I'm watering finally with the drippers. I have the new drip system set up, so that's awesome. Everything is going very well. I'm very proud of the setup here. I actually had some help, so I do thank all the help that I got because it is a large undertaking, and I do a lot myself, but I definitely cannot take credit for doing it all. So thank you for everyone that's helped. And yes, there's a storm coming, so I do want to hurry up and film this. All right, so as you guys can see, here's a overview of the garden here, and everything is doing super great. I am very happy with the growth. It's really kicked into high gear, and it is kind of green, if you guys can see, along some of the rows there, because there's some grass and weeds growing up, and we don't spray for weeds since it's all organic, so it's kind of just one of those things where you just have to kind of work with it. And so I just thought I'd walk with you guys really quick and show you guys everything that's been happening, because a lot has happened in the past couple weeks. So I decided I'd start here, and as you guys can see, this literally happened in the course of 2 weeks. These had not even sprouted, and this is this is the green zucchini, and there's one there. We got about every 2 feet we have a green zucchini, and they're coming along just great. I mean, some of these should be thinned a little bit. I might thin those after a little while, but we'll see how they turn out. But I mean, the drip line is great. I'll show you that in a second. It is running right now because I want to give them a good soaking. But these plants are just so healthy and very, I mean, very green. So I'm definitely happy about that. And then over here, if you come over here, you'll see these awesome peppers here. Yes, I did start these by seed, so they've greened up quite a bit. They were pretty yellow, as you guys can see, the older leaves here. When we had that washout rain about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, they lost a lot of nutrients. And so I came back through here and I side dressed just the peppers with some of the Trifecta, and whoopsie, whoa, slipping there. Okay, sorry about that. I tripped on one of the hoses there. But yeah, so I side dressed, and they're looking a lot better from where they were at. And as you guys can see, I mean, they're putting on some buds here, and these are just awesome. These are I have red bells, green bells, sweet banana peppers, takin sume, some like a Bulgarian pepper, a Bulgarian red, and some other stuff like that. I just found this, wow, that is a really healthy tomato. And so I'm probably going to end up transplanting some of these tomatoes, because as you can see, there's another one right here, and those all come up from seed from last year. So I got quite a few in here. And who knows, I might just let them go, and whatever happens, happens. But then here is the onions, and the onions are doing awesome. I mean, the onions are really kicking into high gear here. They're bulbing up down there, somewhere down there. They're bulbing up, and they're looking awesome. I got a beautiful 50-foot row. I guess it's more like 55 feet, but 50-foot row. And then over here, I have all of my beans. Whatever sprouted, I'm not going to reseed, I don't think, because I'm already way behind in the growing season for some of these beans. Some of these beans are a longer season bean, like the foot-long plus. They take 85 days to mature, but some of these Blue Lake I might actually reseed. I don't know, but we'll see. I've just had terrible luck with them, so I might just take what I can get and then learn my lesson. But I mean, down here, they actually sprouted up pretty well, so it was kind of sporadic, but we'll give it a try. I guess we'll maybe buy a couple more packets of seed and reseed, fill in the gaps here, but either way, it'll be all good. And then the massive showcase here, this is the showstopper, my potatoes. And my potatoes have done so well, and it's now starting to rain, so I'm definitely gonna have to wrap this up very quickly here, but I mean, the potatoes are just huge. The leaves are massive. I do have a little bit of bug damage here from some flea beetles, but just some diatomaceous earth dusting, and that'll take care of that no problem. So that's an all organic remedy for fixing that. But I mean, these plants are just huge. And like, this is one plant right here. This is one potato plant. And as you guys can see, it's just really kicking along. I'm blown away by how much these things grow. You can almost watch them grow by the day, it seems like. And I will be reseeding some potatoes in here where they didn't grow. I put one every foot. And so as you guys can look down there, the Redskins did very well, and I'm really happy with the Redskins. No reseeding necessary for the Redskins. These tomatoes are a, what did I plant here? These are a Cherokee Purple, that's what they are. And the Cherokee Purples go all the way along here. And they're really nice. They're getting very tall, sizing up beautifully. And one thing I did want to comment is look at the stalk on here already. It's just very thick. And the leaves are very green, and the leaf formations are very tight and very nice. And some of these are even starting to flower finally. So I did think I was a little bit behind, but I'm actually not that behind at all. As far as I'm concerned, I think they're doing just fine. And some of these are already flowering. I do have some with tomatoes already. These ones down here. These are. Oh shoot, I forgot what these are. I think they're a new variety that I decided I'd try. They're called Tasty Lee. And the Tasty Lees go from here all the way down to there. So I'd have half of a row of Tasty Lee, and I'm not sure how they're going to turn out. I forgot if they were a big tomato, a small tomato, or what, but I'm pretty excited to try them. But yeah, I mean, look at these. Look at the stalks on here. I mean, like, that's my thumb. And it's honestly like the size of my thumb. And these are just, I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous plants. So then, now that I'm down at the very end of the row, I thought I'd show you guys the drip line here. And this is what I'm excited about. This is like a professional setup here. And basically what you have is you have a 1-inch header. And the header runs all the way along one end. And then you basically pop a hole using a little tool. You pop a hole in the PVC. And you screw this faucet in. So let's say I don't want to run this row here. I can just take it and I can just, oopsie, hold on. I can just, which way did I turn it? There we go. I can just shut it right off there. And those tomatoes won't be getting any water. But since I want them to get water, I'm going to turn them on. And so you can designate which rows get water and which rows don't, which is really nice. And it's a very awesome feature that now I have in this garden. All these cucumbers are doing really great. These were from seed. These are all Market Moors and just a pickling, like a straight 8 pickling cucumber or something. I'm not sure. I just threw some pickling cucumbers in here, and that's all I had marked on the little package. They were from seed that I had saved, so there's some form of pickling cucumber. But anyways, so these right here, these are a Roma, and the Romas go all the way down. I have an entire row of Roma, except for, as I walk down here, except for this last little gap here. This last little gap is actually Jersey Devils, and that's another different type, similar to a Polish Linguiça, basically. And then, so as we walk over here, these ones are they're an Old German, and the Old Germans are a really large beefsteak variety. Let me see if I can get a tag for one. The tags are very sparse here. All right, here's a tag. So they're a bicolor tomato, and they're really, really cool. And they're not a potato leaf, but they, as you can see, they're a very awesome bicolor tomato. And I love my bicolors. So I have a whole row of those. I even have a few intermixed. I do have some, what was it? The gold medal, or not gold medal, what was it? Jubilee, that's what it was. So I have some Jubilee mixed in here because not all my Jubilee sprouted, so I kind of just interplanted them. And then this row here is my entire row, and yes, this is an entire row of the celebrity tomatoes. They did so well last year. I loved them. They were perfect size, perfect shape, great flavor, and so they're my choice for this year as well. And I'm going to be growing them as well this year. And then over here, walk down, you got more cucumbers, more cucumbers, more cucumbers, more cucumbers. And then from here, I planted just kind of a very makeshift row of some Polish linguiça. And yes, they're very sad. They're very sorry tomatoes, but I'm just gonna see what I can get. I had no more space, and so I will be planting probably a few more, but I have no more space, so I'm just kind of cramming them in here, and whatever I get, I get. It's not really huge for me to get anything out of those, because I already have my 6 rows or 5 rows of tomatoes. And last but not least, as you walk over here, is my corn. And my corn is a little sad, so I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do about this. I'm either going to buy some more seed and reseed, but as you guys can see, there's not very many. I got 33 out of the 100 that I planted. Of the 33 though, they're all very healthy, they're all growing very quickly, and I'm not concerned that they're not going to do well. It's just the germination was so poor because we had no rain whatsoever. And then we had a washout rain of like 4 or 5 inches of rain. And so probably a lot of the seeds got washed up to the surface, and then crows came in and ate the seed. So big bummer there. But what did sprout, I got up. So I'm kind of left with really sparse corn, and it's definitely not very space efficient. So I want to put something in here. So I'm either going to reseed and have just like some later plantings of corn in here, and that may be what I will do. Or what I will probably do is get some giant pumpkins, and I'll grow some giant pumpkins in between the corn. And that might be what I'll do too, because I do have some giant pumpkins out in the field that are just starting. So, but we'll get to those in a different episode, because it's actually pouring rain and I'm using my hand as an umbrella. All right, you guys, I'm standing out in the rain, and there should be a rainbow actually. I'm looking for one, but not seeing one yet. But we're gonna hopefully get a rainbow because it's raining and it's daylight. But yeah, so that's the garden. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys learned something new, and I'll be coming at you guys with another update from the home garden, hopefully within the next few days. This is MIgardener, reminding you guys to grow bigger, go home. Talk to you guys later. See ya. Bye.